Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Michelle. Today's video is part of the Valentine's DIY playlist. So grab your cup of coffee or your favorite beverage and join me. To start this DIY, we're going to use a foam wreath form from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cover it in white felt. And the reason I'm using white felt instead of paint is because you'll still be able to see it through the lace, and I wanted a material look versus a painted look. Now on to the lace. I had a lot of these doilies on hand, so I was going to use what I already had. And I ended up going through 2.5 packs, I want to say. And as you can see, I just cut it in half and then wrap it around the same way that I did with the felt. To get a tighter wrap, I also will fold and tuck as well. Now to finish off this cut edge, I'm just going to glue down all of those loose pieces. Now for the rosettes, I'm going to use all of these various laces and materials, and I'm going to cut them into strips. I'd say the strips are probably no bigger than 1 inch thick. And I do 3 of each color or material and start there, and then if I need more, I can cut more. These felt squares will be the bases of our rosettes. So to start, we're going to grab a strip, tie a knot if you're able to. In the laces, I did not tie a knot. And then we're going to put a dab of glue and press the knot into the middle. This is now the middle of your rosette. And we're going to twist and then tack onto the felt square around that middle knot. And it will start to create a rose or rosette. I have a video from last year that I go into a little more detail on how to do this, and I'll be sure to post it up above. Now to finish it off, I like to tuck it underneath the previous wrap. And there we have it. And all you have to do is just trim the base and you're good to go. Now if you have a lace or material that has a decorative edge, you definitely want to keep that at the top. So as you can see, I just kind of folded the end and that part is going to be glued down to the felt. I am not going to be twisting and gluing around the middle. Instead, I am just gluing down the fold onto the felt. And this way I can keep that decorative edge on top and it won't get lost in the rosette. As I start to come out from the middle, I'll start to fan out the petals essentially by kind of folding the material down. And there we have it, and once again I will trim the base felt. And just like all my other wreaths, you will see me adding, removing, and just futzing around with the different placement of the aspects on the wreath. So just move it around to whatever makes your eyes happy. And now I'm going to fill in different spots with these foam roses. To start this DIY, I spray painted the heart wreath form with white spray paint, and I am going to be using 5 in this video of these collections of the skeins of yarn. And as you can see, I'm just going to be putting the pipe cleaner through the center, and I'm going to use some hot glue to secure it to the inside of the yarn. When I'm able to find the end of the yarn in these skeins, sometimes it's a little difficult, I will wrap it around the pipe cleaner and then glue that into place, and then while the glue is still hot, I will pull the pipe cleaner through just slightly, so that way it kind of locks it in place. I'm also gluing sections of where the yarn is wrapped around the ball just to keep it from falling apart. Okay, the 5 containers have been completed, and now we're going to put the yarn onto the wreath form. Now I'm using the concave part just to help hold the yarn balls in place. Now all I'm doing is I am straddling the middle wire with the pipe cleaners and then twisting them tightly into place. The idea for this wreath came from, it was probably about 12 years ago. Starbucks had some really cute wreaths for their Christmas displays, and they were all made out of yarn, and that's where the idea for this particular wreath came from. So like I said, in this video I used 5 containers of the 3 skeins of yarn. I ended up adding 5 more, and I really like the look of that better. And to emulate Cupid's arrows, we're going to use knitting needles. And here it is with 5 containers and 10 containers. As I mentioned before, this is part of a Valentine's playlist, and it is part of the Hello Love Challenge hosted by Tammy of the Rusted Willow, Ellie of DIY from House to Home, and Marika of Marika Creations. And not only are all these women very beautiful and talented, but they're also friends of mine. So I hope that you will check out this playlist after you watch my video, and be sure to tell everyone that Michelle of Moxie DIY in Java sent you. I found these beautiful hairpins at the Dollar Tree and thought they were really beautiful. You probably can't tell here, but they do have little pearls on the letters. So what I'm going to do is create a more upscale version of Scrabble tiles. So I'm just going to take the letters off, and it will take some doing. It takes some muscle for cutting and bending some of those sharper edges off. As you can see, I did lose one of my pearls, but that's okay. All I do is just dip it in a pool of hot glue and then place it back on with my pliers or tweezers. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, I hope that you will consider liking my video or even subscribing to my channel. We have a lot of fun over on my channel, and I would love to consider you as part of the Moxie family. Now time to make our kiss blocks. I swear this metal was made out of vibranium. It was pretty hard to cut. It doesn't look like it in the video, but it actually was. I'm excited to put these out because they will go with another piece I made last week, which I will post up above. It's the Pearl XOXO letters. Little heart is part of Dollar Tree's table scatter. I want to thank you for spending your time with me today. I hope that you have a happy Valentine's Day and spend it with the people you love best or love being around the best. And until I see you in the next video, take care.